Hello, gentlemen, barbarians, savages. It's the Rooster here. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the applied science of MGTOW. Um, I see a lot of theory and stuff like that on these YouTube channels, and I've been watching these YouTube channels for about 2 or 3 years now, and I've seen them all. But I really kind of thought of a way to narrow it down to an applied science, like a plumber or like an electrician or a pilot, you know, something where you can walk out with a skill that'll keep you safe. So I came up with this idea that they use in Taekwondo, Kung Fu, Karate, Jiu Jitsu. They use a belt system. And the more I started thinking about the belt system, uh, the more I started thinking about MGTOW and how you develop as a MGTOW in some of the different ways. So I decided to make a series of videos based on the belt system. So this is my first kind of look at the MGTOW. If you look at it this way, everybody's probably fairly familiar with the MGTOW symbol now, where they have the road, right? And then they have men going their own way. Well, I kind of thought about the different categories of MGTOW as they're going their own way, and non-MGTOWs, and I decided that I'm going to make a video for each one of these. So today's the first one. I'm starting with a white belt, way down here at the bottom. And if you look at the white belt is still on the traditional path. They haven't actually made the transition yet to go their own way, but they have one key little thing right here, which is awareness, right? If you're watching this and you're a white belt, you're probably early on, and you're just kind of starting to get that feeling like, there's something wrong with our society. Why am I as a man always wrong? Why am I always opening up my wallet? Why am I always paying for everything? Why am I missing out on these good jobs? Why am I always being set up for sexual harassment? Something is wrong. And that's kind of the white belt thing. Now, as an applied science, we'll take this and we'll say, well, okay, come on into the dojo. I'm going to sit you down on the mat, and what I want you to do now is observe. I'm not going to put you out there with the black belts. I'm not going to make you fight. You don't have any skills yet. I have to teach you how to protect yourself first. I have to teach this to you. You got to learn how to do this, protect yourself from getting hit. And all of my videos at the end will have some kind of an applied action or a solution. Not really big into metaphysics. I'm not into intellectual masturbation. We can talk about this stuff for days and days and days, but people need coping mechanisms and people need skills to get themselves through this. If you're going to be a MGTOW, there's certain things that you're going to have to learn from an applied science standpoint. Just like if you're learning Kung Fu, you got to learn how to protect yourself before you learn how to fight. So let's take it from a white belt. What are you going to do as a white belt? As a white belt MGTOW, if you're starting to get that feeling, explore. Go to the dojo, sit down with the masters, and start observing. Now, who are the masters? I don't consider myself a master. I consider myself a technician. But these guys here, these guys are the masters. Okay? And I've done a little chart here based on experience, passion, theory, and data. Now you can see all of these guys have their own YouTube channels. I'm in the center because obviously this is based on my own opinions. But you got the classic Speznaz, you got Turd Flinging Monkey, you got the Thinking Ape, okay? Girl Writes What over here, Passionate and Theory. These guys are all passion and theory, okay? You want a little experience and passion? Howard Dare, great YouTube channel. Sandman, awesome YouTube channel. Alex on Life, dude's fucking crazy mad. And then there's a new guy that just came out, Chris Cantu. Dude's got a lot of passion. He's only about 25 years old though. Not a lot of experience yet, but man, the dude's really onto something on his channel too. If you're not in the mood for that, if you're in the mood for a little data, you got Antiquity Car Guy down here. Talks about the metaphysics of MGTOW. You got Koteri. If you like charts and graphs and a lot of data, this guy's great. Toronto guy, love that guy, MGTOW 101. And then you got the classic, Barbarossa. Can't never get enough of him. Theory and Data, Barbarossa's got tons of it. Okay? Up in the top, you got Milo. You got CS MGTOW I like, and Ear for Men. So that's kind of these are the masters. You're the white belt. You want to learn about MGTOW. Take a look at all of these guys, okay? I'll give you a couple seconds to write them down if you want to, or you can just watch the video. I named them all off for you. Watch the video again if you didn't catch them all. But these guys are the black belts. These guys are, the 8 Dan black belts of MGTOW, and go to their channels and check them out. It's really good stuff. Okay. So, and I'm going to recommend, before you even go to my yellow belt video, which I'm going to make next, I would say do about 200 hours on those black belt guys. Go to their channels, watch about 200 hours, pick and choose. I like a little Sandman in the morning with my coffee. Then around noon, I get a little rambunctious. I like watching a little Howard Dare. I'll maybe watch 2 or 3 videos by Howard Dare. Want to mellow out in the afternoon with some Girl Writes What, Turd Flinging Monkey, have a beer. MGTOW 101 will make you laugh. Dude's funny as hell. He does what I call videos that are sarcastic against feminists. I mean, it's great stuff. It makes you laugh. But anyways. All right, so white belt, what else you got to know? We're going to talk about a couple of things. You probably are this right now. You're probably either a simp or a mangina. If you're a white belt, you haven't made that turn to become a MGTOW yet. How to know? Okay, what is a simp? A simp, the pure definition of it is a sucker, idolizing, mediocre pussy. A simp is someone who puts women on a pedestal, thinks that they're the superior half of the human race, thinks that they're better than men, someone who's pussy whipped, someone who's a double talker. That's an easy way to see if someone's a simp. Sitting around with the guys, oh, I'm playing this bitch and I'm getting what I want out of her, and then Rooster! Oh shit, she's calling me now. I gotta fucking run to her side and kiss her ass whenever she comes around. Everything changes. That's a simp. We all know guys that are like that. As soon as they get a girlfriend, you never hear from them again. They never want to come over and watch football. They never go to the bar. Okay? So, you got simps and you got manginas. Now, manginas, a lot of our society is manginas because this is 60 years now, 65 years of single mothers raising little boys. This is the 3rd freaking generation, okay? My generation, was the 1st generation. I only got to see my dad 4 days a month. So then I grow up, I have kids. I got to base my whole freaking manhood in teaching my kid, my son, on how to be a man on the 4 days a month that I got from my dad. So now he's got 4 days a month. And then there's been a whole nother generation of that. My kid's kid. The last generation of men that were raised by men was my father's generation. My father's generation, and I'm 50 years old. So the last generation of men that was raised by men are in their 70s right now. Isn't that sad? That's just pathetic. So we have all these manginas, and manginas are raised to think that the masculine is inherently inferior, that women are these innocent little things, and that men are just animals and beasts, and manginas are betrayers of other men. You know, you ever hear bros before hoes? Well, the reason that exists is because there's so many fucking manginas out there. They had to make a fucking rule that was easy to fucking remember. Hey, dude, remember, bros before hoes. Because they've been trained and trained and trained and trained to turn their back on other men and fuck other men over for women. Now, I'm going to tell you the 10 easiest ways to know that you are, and this is applied science again, so we're going to talk about plumbing. We're not going to talk about the theory of plumbing. We're going to talk about actually doing the fucking plumbing. How do you know if you're a simp or a mangina? If you have done any of these 10 fucking things, you're a fucking simp or a mangina. Okay? A sucker who idolizes mediocre pussy. Gifts. You ever given a chick a gift before she was your girlfriend? You're a fucking simp. You ever pay for your female friends just because they're fucking female? I don't. Fuck no. You're a fucking simp. They're fucking equals. You don't have to fucking buy ice cream for them motherfuckers. You don't have to buy drinks for them just because they're sitting at the table with you and they're female. Do you ever say, I love you before she does? You're a fucking simp. And I'm going to talk about that later. That's the big one. Do you give up your relationship power? You fucking sleep on the couch. You go to the fucking doghouse. You do as you're told. You don't exert your masculinity. Intimidation is a skill. Intimidation is a skill. Cops use it all the time. Marines use it. Security guards use it all the time. It's a skill. You can freaking learn it. Okay? You ever fight another man over a woman who is not your wife or your girlfriend for her? You ever beat up somebody for your sister because he was trying to fuck your sister? Hey, that's what guys do. They fuck your sister. Prince, you ever treat your girlfriend like a princess? Or let her act like a princess? Let her walk all over you? You're a fucking simp. Okay? Here's the biggest fucking mangina, biggest fucking simp thing you can do. Tell your girlfriend that she can do better than you. She can't fucking do better than you. If she can do better than you, then you should fucking date someone else. Just freaking get out of there. You ever put your dreams on hold? You ever, okay, we're both going to go to college. I'll let you go to college first while I pay for it. And then after you graduate, you'll go to work and then I'll go to college. You do that? You're a fucking simp. Go at the same time. That way, if she fucking drops out or you drop out, you got your own accountability. Because I guarantee you, if you put her through college and then say you're going to go afterwards, when she graduates, she's fucking gone. Thanks for the money, son. See you later. And she's going to marry one of her fucking professors, and you're going to be stuck doing a fucking job at McDonald's. Would you like some fries with your philosophy class? Okay? You date women that are below you. Don't fucking do it. You're a fucking simp. You're a mangina. Date freaking women that are at the same social and economic level as you are. Okay? Deny your own biological urges. You're a fucking man. It's okay to want to fuck. It's okay to want to fucking look at other women. It's okay to want to fuck other women. It's okay to tell your girlfriend that her sister's better looking than her. Because you're a man and you can make that judgment. Yeah, I'd fuck your sister. Your sister's pretty good looking. She's actually better looking than you. Don't feel fucking bad about it. I don't. Okay? That's how to know if you're a simp or a mangina. If you are always walking on eggshells for a woman's feelings and stuff like that, you are a fucking mangina. Now, so here you go, white belt. You just you just got to watch a lot of fucking shit go down right then, right? Now, I told you I wouldn't let you walk out of class without having some skill to defend yourself. So I'm going to teach you something called the I love you paradox. This is a tool that you can use. It's not a manipulation. It's protection. This is how you fucking protect yourself. That's all I'm teaching you right now because you're a fucking white belt. I'm going to let you get up on the mat and I'm going to let everybody else in class beat the fuck out of you. But I'm going to teach you this one freaking thing as an applied science that you can use to protect yourself. It's called the I love you paradox. Okay? It's something that you have to understand about women. Mr. White Belt. Okay? When a woman says, I love you to you, it may be because she loves you. It may not be because she loves you. But 9 times out of 10, it's because she wants to hear it back. It doesn't have anything to do with her loving you. It has to do with the attention that she needs back from you. Not all the time, but 9 times out of 10. Now, what is the I love you paradox? If she does do that, it's just like a chess game, and you have her in checkmate. The minute that she says I love you and you haven't said it yet, fight the urge. Do not freaking say it back. Give her a big hug. Say, oh, that's so sweet. I really like you. You're an awesome person. Don't go negative on her. But do not say it back because she is now trapped in the I love you paradox. What is the I love you paradox? Oh man, I got an awesome sheet. And no, I am not going to do PowerPoint presentations for you fuckers because I'm not going to waste that much time on you. I got fishing and freaking hunting to do. So you get these little paper freaking things, okay? That's what you get. I'm not going to waste my freaking dream of hunting and fishing on you motherfuckers any more than I would on a woman. So this is what you get. Here's the I love you paradox. Here's your feels. Here's the level of your feels over time, right? Over time, the level of the feels starts going up. Doo 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 doo. You got the infatuation going on right here, right? You get to this point, the little nub right in the middle, the I love you paradox. Okay? She says I love you right here. Now, you don't say anything. You do not say it back. Why? Because one of these two things is going to happen. If she actually does love you, it doesn't matter if you say it back because she fucking loves you. It doesn't fucking matter. Do you understand that? If she tells you that she loves you and she really does love you, it doesn't matter if she says it back. Have you ever been in love with someone? I have. Real freaking love, it didn't matter what she did. She was perfect. I did whatever she freaking wanted. I didn't care if she loved me or not because I was madly in love. Not infatuation, in love. Right? Real love. So, if that happens to you and she really does love you, you're going to follow this path right up here. And things are going to get better and better and better and better and better. And you didn't have to say I love you back. You didn't say anything back to her. Okay? Now, that's real love. And when you get up here, maybe she is a nutwalt. If you get up here, I say, you know what? It's okay. Say I love you back. Wait 6 months. If she keeps saying I love you, I love you, I love you, and you don't say it back for 6 months, a year, and things are not getting worse, fuck man, you got a new alt. Congratulations. You just won the fucking lottery, Mr. White Belt. You just threw a fucking punch and knocked out fucking Tyson. Lucky fucking for you. Okay? Let me tell you what's probably going to happen, though, based on applied science and real life and experience. When you don't say anything back to a woman, that incurs in her something called reverse infatuation. Okay? Because remember what I said earlier. She says it because she wants to hear it back. And the key word, that's a wonderful sentence to describe it. She says it because she wants to hear it back. But the key there is want. This graph right here works with any woman's want. Okay? The want is right here. She wants to hear it back. When a woman doesn't get what she wants, anything, she could want a soda from the store. Will you get me a soda from the store? I want a soda from the store. No. Go get the soda yourself, bitch. And you have to say bitch at the end. Just say no. Okay? She didn't get what she wanted. Instantaneously, she goes into reverse infatuation. Howard Dare calls this the bitch effect. Okay? I'm classy. So I put a big word on it, but it's called reverse infatuation on my thing. But it is. It's the bitch effect. It's the same freaking thing that Howard Dare calls the bitch effect. Well, how reverse infatuation works is the same way as infatuation works. When you're infatuated with someone, they can do no wrong. Everything's awesome. Your house is awesome. Your car is so cool. I love the way you dress. I love your fucking hat. I love your beard. Your beard's so thick and cool. You got the biggest dick I've ever seen. Okay, reverse infatuation is exactly the opposite of that. It's the bitch effect. I can't stand your house. It's always a mess. I can't stand the way you play guitar. You know, I can't stand your clothes. I can't stand it. And that's what happens. It just keeps going down and down and down and down. And I'm going to tell you right here, from this point right here, 9 times out of 10, you have 10 days to 2 weeks before the relationship's over. Because if she says that she loves you and you don't say it back within 10 days, she's going to initially go through a guilt and not a shame, but a guilt phase. What's wrong with me? But women can't hold on to that very long because of solipsism. And I've done an entire video on female nature on solipsism. They don't have to hold on to the guilt. They put the guilt onto you. Oh, fuck, it can't be my fault. I'm a woman. He doesn't love me. It's his fault. He's an asshole. He's a bastard because he doesn't fucking love me. And boom, there it goes. That's based on personal experience. If you don't say I love you back 10 to 14 days, the relationship is fucking over. 9 times out of 10. Okay? Now, you say, that doesn't fucking help me. That doesn't help me. Yeah, dude, I just protected your ass. I just saved your freaking life. Because here's the thing. She doesn't fucking love you. Anyways. This whole line right here is her not loving you. She said she loved you, but she doesn't. So not saying I love you back is an all-win situation for you. It's a no-lose situation for you. You cannot lose. She is either a narwhal, which is 1 in 10,000 times. She's going to get better and better and better and better and keep telling you how much she loves you until things are just awesome and you can't help but say it. Or she's going to do like 999 out of 1,000 do, and she's going to go into reverse infatuation, which means if you are in love with someone, you can't have reverse infatuation. If you honestly, really love someone, there's no such thing as reverse infatuation. You'll spin right back out of it and start liking them again, okay? So, do nothing, white belt. Protect yourself and run. Just like if you were a white belt and I was teaching you Kung Fu, what I would tell you to do is protect yourself, from getting hit until you find an opening, stay on your feet, and run. Same thing in MGTOW as a white belt. Stay on your feet until you find an opening, and then run. Here's your opening. Run. You know, you could even run here. What I usually do right here, when they tell me that they love me, I start looking for another chick immediately. I'm going out that weekend. Because I know I'm not telling her that I love her back, and I know she's going to be gone in 10 to 14 days. So, you now have applied science, and you now have the ability to cope as a MGTOW. Right here. You are right here, Mr. MGTOW. Okay, you have an awareness, and you have one skill that I taught you. How to cover up, look for an opening, and run. Okay? And that cover up, look for an opening, and run is the I love you paradox. Alright? That is all I have, gentlemen. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments section. If you want to defute my thing or go crazy on my metaphor that I'm going to do for the belts of MGTOW, go for it. It's just kind of a fun thing I decided to do. Shout out to all those other channels, and I do recommend that you do it. If you're just now getting into MGTOW, go check out those other channels. I'll put them up again real quick so you can see them. Take a screenshot of them. These guys are the masters. These guys are the black belts of MGTOW. Check out their YouTube channels. I would spend, before you even look at my yellow belt video that I'm going to do, I would spend 200 hours. 200 hours looking at those guys' videos. Find out about the theory of MGTOW. Find out about the red pill. Look at the data behind it. And really get some experience. A lot of these guys have a lot of experience. Some of these MGTOWs are like me. They're in their 50s and 60s. And they've been through shit that you can't even imagine. If you're a 20-year-old guy and you're trying to get through the minefield, there's a lot of experience out there. All right? Don't blow your head off. Don't kill yourself. That's the biggest thing we don't want to see you do. We'd rather see you go your own way, learn some combat skills, you know, put on those belts, and keep yourself freaking alive. All right? So that's all I have. And as always, take it easy.